Right guys, Mark Crossfield here. We're doing more swing fixes today. We've got someone who's swinging very much to the left, what lots of people like to call over the top. I'm not a big fan of that word, but we'll talk about trying to move his path if he wanted to change his path, and maybe think about changing his shot direction, or even just calming down the amount of curvature that he gets on his shots. Let's get stuck in. Right, if you take a look at the swing, you can see there's some decent movements. The backswing actually looks not too bad, but we can see the downswing from what I can see from the angle and the 2D image that it looks like it's going a long way left. So what people would call swinging out to in. If I was to hazard a guess, and I'm not bad at guessing these, I've taught enough with launch monitors and watched videos and people swinging enough, I get them quite accurately. I would say he's around 7 to 8 across degrees, so 7 or 8 degrees to the left, and I imagine he's going to get a bit of curvature off to the right. So for him to change his path, I would like him to focus a lot on how he's pushing in the ground. That's where I would start with this player. I might not end there, I might try other things, but to start I would definitely try and get rid of this movement of the right foot coming up and the left heel just diving back. On the way down he wants to turn his hips almost very level and around, which is very good for sending paths left. So if I was going to hit a big curve left to right shot, it's the way I would turn. I would get my hips spinning really kind of level and around is the feeling, to get that ball moving left to right in the air. So even though that's only slightly right of target, you'll see the curvature here when it comes back up. This is a 6-iron I'm hitting. That's quite a lot of curvature on that, and I've done that by moving my body the way he's doing, so very much this way. What I want you to think about doing is moving your pressure in the ground, the way you're pushing on the ground, much more evenly from left or from right to left foot. So feel more that you're going almost across on the downswing. Get rid of this massive rotation. So for lots of people, at the start, I literally get them hitting balls saying, stay square on to hit it. So feel like their hips are staying square on. You'll see that ball's going to have so much less curvature. My path has moved more out towards target, even slightly right. And for me, the face has caught up with the path, so it's given it a straight. If we look at that one, probably just a straight block. That's very much all to do with pressure, how I'm pushing on the ground. So I'm feeling more of just sliding to the left, hitting the ball, taking away all this rotation, and it's changing my path. That's something I'd like you to try and see if it moves your path a little bit. Now, the only other thing you'll have to do and be careful of is if you were to move your path straighter, so less to the left, even got it going out to the right, if your face was to remain open to a path, which I can't see from the video, but I would guess it is, because you're swinging to the left, you might need a secondary thought to keep the ball straight or to bring it back. And for me, I'd like you to feel like you're just letting that club overtake you at the bottom a little bit. Feel like that club head is just passing your hands and not going, turning, and almost feeling like you're dragging the handle through, which it looks like you're doing at the moment. But for lots of people, when you get them pushing on the ground differently, so feeling like they're more kind of laterally across rather than turning, not for everyone, but for some, their face just kind of works out the way. It marries to the path, to the new path, and they start hitting straight shots or better shots straight away. So something, maybe a secondary thought if you can't control the face once you are moving your pressure across. If I just send in the swing, lots of good movements in there. Think about moving that pressure more evenly across your feet, so onto your left, so more in a straight line, less rotation. I think you'll push the path a little bit more out towards target. You might be getting a few shapes like that as well, a little bit of draw, hopefully. Let me know how you get on. Post comments down below, as always. Speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram @CrossfieldMark, also on Twitter @4GolfOnline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.